What kind of man goes into World War II armed with a longbow, a Scottish broadsword, and bagpipes? This is not fiction. This is the story of a real British officer who led charges with a sword in hand, played bagpipes under enemy fire, and escaped Nazi camps twice. They called him Mad Jack Churchill, and once you hear what he did during the war, you'll know why. Buckle up for the wildest true story you've never heard. What kind of man goes into World War II armed with a longbow, a Scottish broadsword, and bagpipes? This is not fiction. This is the story of a real British officer who led charges with a sword in hand, played bagpipes under enemy fire, and escaped Nazi camps twice. They called him Mad Jack Churchill, and once you hear what he did during the war, you'll know why. Buckle up for the wildest true story you've never heard. Stationed in Burma with the Manchester Regiment, Jack found peacetime boring. He spent the 1930s mastering the bagpipes and motorcycling across the Indian subcontinent, foreshadowing the unusual path his military life would take. Back in England, he left the army briefly to become a model and a movie extra. He also took up archery, eventually representing Great Britain in the 1939 World Archery Championships. Then, war broke out, and Jack Churchill returned to where he belonged, the battlefield. As World War II began, Churchill rejoined the British Army. During the retreat in the Battle of France, he led daring raids armed with a longbow and broadsword. He famously became the only soldier in World War II to kill with a longbow, striking down a German officer. His response: any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. Joining the Commandos, Jack was sent to Norway as second in command during Operation Archery. As his landing craft hit the shore, he played bagpipes, then led the charge with sword in hand. The mission was a success and he earned his second military cross. Leading to Commando, Jack devised a clever tactic. Rather than sneak into enemy territory, his men shouted "Commando" while advancing from all sides. It worked. 136 German prisoners were taken, including 42 captured by Jack himself with his broadsword. While fighting in Yugoslavia, Jack was captured after playing bagpipes under fire. Taken to a concentration camp, he escaped twice. The second time, he walked 150 miles through the Alps, surviving on stolen vegetables, until he found a U.S. column. Eager to keep fighting, Mad Jack requested deployment to the Pacific Front, but by the time he arrived, the atomic bombs had ended the war. Frustrated, he muttered, "If it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept the war going another 10 years. Never one to stay idle. Jack served in Palestine during the conflict there. When a Jewish medical convoy was ambushed, he marched under fire, smiling to offer evacuation. People are less likely to shoot at you if you smile at them," he explained. Mad Jack Churchill retired in 1959 with 2 distinguished service orders and countless stories that sound too wild to be true but are. He lived on as a symbol of courage, eccentricity, and the belief that war, strangely, could still be fought with style.